Okay. Welcome back everyone to today's class. Did anybody happen to try what we did yesterday? Mr. Jeffrey, did you attempt anything yesterday?
I had a very busy day. I had a very busy day. Uh, but by the grace of God, I'll be seeing I can look in this weekend.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Mr. Kingsley, are you able to try something?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Mm, Um, uh, I will not really because I don't really have a laptop for now. I'm using my office laptop. I only use it for Zoom because I cannot download Figma into it. So it's an office system. So it's only when one of my colleagues that we are running this program together, when she's available, I use her laptop to practice.
Okay. How about you, Mr. Daniel? Mr. Daniel, are you there? Okay. Mr. Daniel is not here. Um, who else is here? Sir Michael, you're back. Can you hear us now?
Yes, sir.
What happened? What's wrong with your network?
Yes, sir. I can hear
Huh?
you now.
I said, what's wrong with your network? You're going out of and up.
So I have to switch to another one. So it's working now. It's stable now. Can you hear me clearly, sir?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. Please,
Okay.
there are only three persons in this call. So for me to,
Okay.
so,
Again,
uh,
no.
sorry?
I said I can't hear anything. I thought probably it was the network.
Oh, okay. But can you hear now?
Yes, I can. I can.
Okay. So today we will be, today we will be, um, today we'll be looking into what we discussed, or rather, I said the other time that I just wanted to show us a quick thing about what we did yesterday. And since hence we have been able to achieve this, I said we are going to go back to building what we have on our user flow. So that's what we will be picking up today, what we have on our user flow. That's what we'll be picking up today. So, um, give me a minute to, let me see. Okay, so I say we're going to pick up what we have on our user flow here. So I want us to design every one of this screen. And while we design, we're going to prototype all of it. And then we're going to test them. So once we're able to achieve this, I will then now be able to what's it called? I will now be able to give let us also give it a try. So I will be able to do that, give assignments and see how we'll be able to perform. But so we'll be starting off with what we have here, landing page. We'll come down to sign in, sign up. So we'll be taking it one after the other, we'll be progressing, and I really want us to work together. So I want us all to stay on the call, from Mr. Jeffrey to Mr. Kingsley to Mr. Sarah to Mr. Samuel. So Samuel, you keep going off and on, but I hope you are with us now. So we're going to go into the design now. The first thing we're going to consider is, so who wants to answer that question? We want to start building all of this flow. We want to start building this flow. And we're going to categorize our flow we're going to section it categorize them by flow. So let me go back to what we did yesterday. We're going to name these. So what name are we giving this?
Forgetting password user flow.
Okay, so we might have need to come back to this flow if we feel like there is something that needs to be added, because this flow is not ultimately complete, because it's not ultimately complete because we don't well, we're trying to just do what these guys did, but then we'll be doing ours, and then as we're doing ours, we'll have as we're doing ours, we would have the opportunity to make necessary adjustments as we deem fit. So we're just going to be designing randomly. I'll take my time extensively later to talk to us on. So I want to just do some couple of things while I give us assignment, and then probably the next class will come, or the next two class after, which we'll start putting certain things together. Okay, now coming back to what we have here, user flow. When designing a product, if you notice, I'm basically focusing on mobile app. With time, we'll go down to websites, but I feel like mobile app is a little bit more constrained. No, that's not the right word. It's it's a little bit easier for us to understand and engage with. So that's why I'm basically using it. So let's use that. So I'm going to stick with us using it. Over time, we can pick something else that we want to. We can then move to, let's say, a website, but let's start with mobile apps, since that's what we started with from the very first day. So I was talking about naming this. So we're going to name this what's it called? Forget password. Low. You can remove so let's give the section it for development if I want, but not now. So the next thing we're going to be working on, looking at our user flow. So who wants to answer that question for us? What would we be working on? What should be the first thing that we'll be working on?
We are working on the landing page.
Okay. So that's correct, but because we're working on a mobile app, please, no problem. So the landing page, okay, that's correct. That's correct. Let me stick with that. We're working on the landing page. So when you click the app, if you notice in applications, when you click an app, there are some set of things that happen when you click an application. For instance, if you click an application on your phone, it shows you a screen where you see something like the logo of the application first pops up at the middle of the screen. Then first pops up at the middle of your screen. And then if you're a first-time user, you start asking you some question. So what I'm trying to say in nutshell is that there's something that we call splash screens. Splash screens are what advertises the product to a first-time user while they are using the application. So while we didn't consider the post splash screen here, they're all still categorized under what we have our landing page. So nonetheless, I want us to work on our splash screen. Another thing is I'm looking at this product that we are.
Did you say splash or scratch screen?
Splash, Splash.
Okay, sir.
Splash, yes, splash screens. So it's the same way you have splash when something splashed out. So okay, yes. So that's it. We want to do our splash screen. I'll show you what we'll be using. So I'm going to start with that. While we're designing, we'll be naming our pages, but we're going to design. When we're done designing, we'll name the page. So let's start with our splash screen. Let me copy this. Now, like I said, the splash screen is going to start with like the logo of the brand popping up at the center. So I want to get so now we need more like something like a logo to use. And secondly, I want us to be able to name the product we want to make use of. So who wants to give us a name to use for this product? We want to name, unfortunately, we're trying to use these what's it called? We're trying to do something, work with V on what we're doing, but she has not been available for some days. So I would leave that to those of us that have been consistent. What name do we hope to give this product? So let's give our product a name, even if we're just designing something rough, so that we're putting logos, we're putting the product name across the design, we'll have something specific we're working with. So who wants to give us something?
Is it aside this Facebook forgetting password stuff? It's showing on the screen now.
Sorry?
Are you talking about the user flow design you showed us before this one?
Yes. I'm talking about this. So I'm saying that we want to start building our product. I'm hoping that at the end of this class, we're doing something that is end to end. We're building the product fully. So we want to start building this. Now we need a name for our product. Our product is supposed to have a name. Our product is supposed to have a logo. So I'm asking us, everybody has an idea of we want us to give this product. Let me get from like 2 persons and I will look for which one works well. Guys, we work with time. Nobody's saying anything.
King Steak.
Sorry?
I said King Steak.
But remember what we're building is actually I want us to build something that is relatable. Something that if I say we should start building, let's say we want to build King's Tech, we would need to start thinking about strategies like what should be in the homepage, what services should Kingstech offer? What are the contents we'll be putting in? That's something we're all going to. I think that that's going to be more tedious. It's going to be very tedious for. So, which is why I wanted us to do something that we use day to day. That's why I started up with an e-commerce site, which is something we're starting talking about business. So I want us to use a business name around that, around e-commerce, something like what you have like Jumia, Konga, Amazon,
Okay.
something. So at least that one we don't need to scratch our head too much about the business. The people know
Yeah.
it's just buying and selling. So
You can use shops.
shops.
Yes, like SHOPPS.
Okay.
Just a suggestion.
SHOPS.
Yes.
Okay.
Lisa, I want to ask, can we actually use Figma to design a logo?
Not really. Figma is not built for that.
Oh, so how do we
Yeah.
now like bring a logo into this? Like apart from maybe having any idea about CorelDRAW or Canva, like how do you bring it into it? Because I see some products that you will see the company logo on it. So I was like probably we could actually use, or is it that UI UX does not involve that?
No, it does. It does. It does involve that. So,
Okay.
how do I put this now? Trying to think. What you just need to do is that you are just going to import. So, as a UI UX designer, you are not a graphics designer. Every brand you are working with has their brand guide, have their logo, have all those things. They just give you what you need and you work with it. So, but they don't give you all those, or they don't have all those things rather. So they just give it to you, you work with them. You don't need to stress yourself about how to come about it and all that. Does that make sense?
So does it mean that let's say if I have a product, I have to like go and search for someone who will help me design the logo, right?
Yes. But
Okay.
if you are able to do a logo, if you can design a logo yourself, it's fine.
Okay. I
But
just
not like, yeah, but Figma is not flexible for extreme design. If you
okay.
notice, everything we did yesterday is pretty much with text and shape.
Oh,
That's basically what we did yesterday. Everything we have on our screen is text and shape. Even if graphics design is that, but graphics design goes even further to manipulating text, manipulating shapes, manipulating images, try to give you a different thing out of the ordinary. So basically, a graphic designer would work with Photoshop and CorelDRAW, while a UI UX designer would do this. So we're two different. Most of the time, it is said that a graphic designer is more creative than a UI UX designer. Because when it comes to we look at the flyer and all that, a UI designer is not that put together to start looking at how to blend this whole thing. We don't do all those things. So I'm speaking to you as a UI UX designer, even if I do both of it, but I'm speaking to you. Our class is basically for UI. So we need to find a way to import something that we are going to use, or we are going to ask AI to create something for us. So either which way, we need to bring in a logo. Okay, so what do we do? Let me see. Let me see if this AI will be able to do that. Create a logo. Okay, create an image. logo or a brand called Shops. This is an e memorizing. I'm supposed to give space. Why is it not coming up? Okay, I'm supposed to add iPhone. Okay, this is an e-commerce um e-commerce brand. I don't know, but let's see if this guy is able to give us something. Make. Let me see. Let's see. Zoom out. Oh, this is quite large. Let's see. Ah, this is very I don't know what to say. What do you have to say? Sarah, are you not there?
What do you say, sir? I think this is okay. This is actually okay.
Okay, so we should use this.
Yes, yes. It's actually okay.
Okay, hold on.
Or are there like other better color shades? Like apart from this
Nope. And I'm even thinking that it's even good I gave us this color shade because it aligns
with the color, yes.
everything. So,
Yes.
okay, so I think we would have to use it.
Okay, sir.
Okay, let me. So this happens to be our logo, right?
Yes, sir.
Turn this into a vector. Okay, I can make changes if I want to. Give me just the icon. Icon. Let me see. Let's see if it's going to give us what I requested. Okay, yep, just the icon that works. So do we think, does the icon look too easy? I'm just saying, or we can use it though, I don't mind.
What's the question, sir?
If the icon looks too busy,
No,
It's actually simple.
it looks
let me,
presentable to me, and it carries what we are projecting.
Mm.
Forget what we are.
do the same thing. Okay, I think this guy is better. This guy is better. So we're using this. Okay. So for this, I'm going to remove the background. Let's have just the icon. So this is our logo. Let me see if I can vectorize this. So I'll be able to change the color later. Okay. I didn't say so. It is actually. Okay. Let's also have this color. So let's also have it in two different colors. So let's have it in black, and let's also have it in white. The reason why we're having it in black and white is that we might have need to put them. What are these guys doing? What's going on? No, don't worry, we'll use. Mr. Jeffrey, there are noise coming from your background. Can you
Uh,
help us mute?
I wanted to say something before regarding to
Okay.
that stuff that turned to black, like the old thing turned to black.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
think it's because you actually
move the
the entire
background.
yes, the entire background, it was the background that you color. The background itself is transparent. I think it's the image, the diagram you said that should be turned to black.
Still giving me a different color. Okay, so what do we do?
So have you changed it to vector?
No. It was not going out smooth. It was not coming
Oh,
out smooth. Change the color of the entire icon to black. So all of this we're just doing is not really part of what we want to do. We're just trying to have something that we can work with. So that it's just consistent across what we're designing. I hope this works. If it doesn't work, we would have to proceed nonetheless. Okay, do the same thing. So it's not thing. So let's just list this. No props. So let me remove the background because we're gonna. Hopefully, we will not need this in other colors. So we're going to stick with our font. We're going to stick with our font. We're not going to be changing that. That's the font we use throughout. So I'm just going to leave this somewhere. So our logo. You guys are there, right? So I said we're going to
Yes,
start
sir.
off with our splash screen. So I'm gonna call this splash screen. Splash screen 1. So let me rename all of this. I'm gonna rename this to forget password. One. Forget password 2. Forget password 3. Okay, splash screen 1. Now, if we look at the okay, so I think I have something that should match this. Now, splash screen is now left to us. We need to design, when you have your splash screen, all of these guys do not, let me duplicate this page first. We're going to use it for our splash screen too. All of these guys do not come up on splash screen. Sorry, hold on. Yes, give me a minute. Okay. All of these guys we have in here, they do not display on splash screen. So we're going to delete all this, bring this out, all these guys. So we can still leave this guy at the bottom. Oh no, this guy doesn't stay in splash screen, so it's going to leave. So I'm going to be designing, you just follow. I'm using the rectangle tool. I want to put the background in. So I'm trying to work with something that has background. From the color that this guy is able to give us, our brand color now happens to be purple, blue, and a lighter shade of blue. So that's what we're going to have, purple, blue, lighter shade of blue. So I want us to use this color that's in the logo to do our splash screen background. So I'm going to copy this first. I'm going to expand it a little bit later. Okay. Let me take the purple first. So I want to apply a color gradient. I want to believe many of us should know what a color gradient is, what a gradient is. That's when there are two or three colors or more blended together. It's considered a gradient. So I'll use a gradient. Okay. If you want to ask me questions, remember, just stop me and you ask your question. So we have here. We have a little shade of blue here. Okay. So this is why I wanted this icon to be in white. I just remembered now. Okay, I think I know what to do. I'm gonna change the blend mode. Exposure, yep, going to black. Yes. So I guess that's what I'll just do. I'll just let me just switch.
What if we leave this color, that's the splash screen, with that color? Is it going to reveal the logo? Or we are changing the logo color.
So we are changing the logo color. That's why I said across the design, we might need to have what's it called? Other variation of the logo.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just brought out the white version now. Even though it's not purely white, I'm still trying to see if I can make other change to it. So just give me a minute. Okay. I'm just trying to improvise, so all of this is not really part of our lecture. You're not supposed to go through all of this. So, yep, we've been able to improvise and have gotten ourselves a logo in the white shade. So this does not have to be too big. Okay. I'm still thinking of something else. Okay, I'm thinking of something else. Just give me a minute. Let's see if we can change this. Let me see if it will work. While we're working, I'm trying to, no, this is too flat. This is too flat. It's too flat. It's too flat. So we're going to zoom out from here, no problem. Okay, so our splash screen, this will be the first thing we would have that will come on the screen when the app is clicked. The next thing we want to have is um, so you know how that you visit the mobile app, you now get to have like some questions where they now ask you something like sign in, sign up. So let's go back to our guy. So our landing page is supposed to take us somewhere where they're supposed to make a decision. So like I said, this guy is supposed to be the first thing that pops up. So from this, we need to find a way to be able to take the user to a screen where the user is asked to sign in or to sign up. So for this, I'm thinking of something I have in my library. Let me bring this in and see how this works. Just bring in both of them. The one that does better. So for me now, I'm bringing this. So you see how I brought this in is how we're supposed to have brought in a logo if there were to be a logo. I just drag and drop or import, have it imported, come up to where you have file, and so you can just drag and drop, or you can find a way to import. So, but what I do most of the time, I just copy, paste it, or have it imported. So I'm trying to look for where the imports, what the import feature is. I know it's somewhere around here. So, but the best case scenario, just drag it, whatever you want to import. Open your folder, you drag it. Once you put it in, bam, it comes in. Once you take it in, it comes into your design. So delete that for now. Okay. So I think I like this. As this stuff showed up to be blue, it looks nice. So let's use this for our design. Okay, it's not bad. Please, if you are lost in any way, call my attention before I go too far. Okay. The number of our app is Shopper. Okay, let me increase the font size. I think it would be nice if we use expand. Yeah, expand will be finer. Let's use expand. Let's use Senable. Senable will work. So let's increase this guy a little. Should we make the font the what's it called? Should we make the font to be all caps or the one with the lower cap? You guys are the one building the app. What do we suggest?
I like the lower caps.
Okay, you like the lower caps. Lower caps is great.
Yes, sir, lower caps.
So do you think it's too bold or we should have it reduced? I think it's okay. So let me increase the font size a little. Okay, we're coming alive gradually. So if you notice what I've done so far, first page we used what is it called? Gradient. So I want to add, I want to request that we change this to what we also have here. I would explain why I said so. I'm looking at giving the app a special. So I'm going to explain that shortly. I'm thinking, just give me a minute. Okay. I'm thinking, just give me a minute. I want to show us if I would wanted to animate this, how it would have looked like. Okay, let me open this. So I'm going to start. No, don't go out. I don't want you to go out. Come out. So I want it to zoom all the way out. Okay. So it's going to zoom from this point all the way to this point. Okay. Okay. So why I requested to go back is because I want to animate this page. I want to animate this. So from this, I'm going to duplicate this page. I've duplicated this page. I'm going to call this page whatever. Let's do that. Just want to name this. Now, the reason why I did, remember yesterday we're doing prototype. And I said when you click on the prototype button, I can click an object or click my page. And I showed us a feature yesterday that suggests that I can, nope, what are you doing? Okay, I can drag and paste it somewhere. So I dragged the entire screen. I want to prototype this entire screen to say that when the user click on my app and they come up to this screen, I don't want them to do anything. I want this screen to automatically, the same way it happens in your app, when you click on it, shows you the front stuff, and from there it automatically now moves to the other screen where you now have to sign in or sign up, something like that. So I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to do something like that. So sorry, hold on. Yeah, okay. So I've duplicated this. I want this page to animate. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to check what position did I put this? What's the position? This guy is on X position is 147, Y is 153. So let's see. So I'm going to be looking at about 157. 157. The reason why I'm taking it up, I want that guy to be able to prototype. So I'm going to delete this page and I'm going to take it again. Don't worry. Let me introduce the text too, because I want everything to come out. I'm going to take this text to because I don't need it now on this page. Or I'm going to hide the text. So I'm going to come here under our layers and I'm going to click on the I button. I showed us this before. I'm going to toggle it, turn off the visibility. So I have the app name there, but I don't want it to show on that page. So I've hidden it. So now duplicate this page. So yeah, I'm going to move this guy to the top. I want it to be there about there. Then this guy, the background, I'm going to move it to something like this. I'm going to reduce the size of the background. So like, let's say, oops, I think it went too far. Let me take it down first. So I'm going to reduce the size of the, yeah. I'm going to reduce it manually. Okay, yes, then I'll drag it to the top. Yeah. Also, let me increase the size of the logo a bit. Oh, don't worry. So then I'm going to bring back that the name, the brand name. This is it here. No, this one is for this first page. The second one is here. Yes. I'm going to take it to the top. Just hold on. Let me test this. It is actually working. So for me to prototype this, I want this page to automatically switch to this page. So I'm going to use the prototype up here. I click on the prototype thing. I click on the page and I click into this other page. I'm going to then assign my trigger. So instead of my user tapping on this page, I want the page to move automatically. So I'm going to use on the after delay here. So I'm going to set this after delay to like, it counts in milliseconds. So I'm going to set it to like, it depends on you, whatever you want. Let me set it to 3,000 milliseconds. So after 3,000 milliseconds, it should navigate my user to the next page, which is splash screen 3. So from splash screen 1, it's going to splash screen 3. Animation. I would like to do some animation to it.
Excuse me, sir. Why did you have to use after delay?
So remember I said I wanted it, I don't want, so once the user clicks on this page, once the user clicks on the app and this page pops up, I don't want the user to do anything to trigger it to this other screen. I want the app to move by itself. So once it shows you the logo, then I want it to move by itself to this screen when it starts showing you login, sign up. So I use after delay. That is to say that once this screen is up, it should spend a little bit of time and then move to this other screen. So what Figma calls is after delay. So after a delayed time, let the screen automatically move to another screen. I don't need to touch it. I don't need to do anything. It just moves another screen automatically. Just the same way, for instance, if you're viewing somebody's status, when you click on the status, if you want to go past it, you click by the side, it will move. If you don't click anything, it has a timer. So it will read for about 60 seconds and then it will move, go to the next status. So that movement of it automatically moving by itself, that's something similar to this. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I set the after delay to 300 action, move to, I do navigate to, we're going to try all of this. Remember, we've tried navigate yesterday, we've tried back, there's still scroll as we're continuing with the project. Any one of these that concerns us, we're going to be trying them out. You can also by yourself be trying out at home. Animation. So I'm going to set the animation to I can do moving, move out, push, slide in, slide out, smart animate. So let's try smart animation. I want to try smart animation. Let me prototype this screen. I want to prototype the screen. Let's see what we have. I'm going to preview this screen here. That's this two that we've done so far. Let's see how it looks.
Sir, what about the splash 2? Do you hide it? I think you hide it back. This splash 2. This splash screen 2. Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
This splash screen 2. I cannot see it.
Splash screen 2. Splash. This one.
Oh, so you did not design it?
I don't understand. What do you mean by did not design it?
Like the way this splash screen 1 is, then we have splash screen 3. I was expecting splash screen 2.
That's just what's it called? Wait, let's put any name for this now. That's just naming, we copied the frame, so you just have to rename yourself. So the next screen you're doing, you're going to name splash screen 3. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, sir? I can't hear you if you're talking.
Yeah, I think you should come again, please.
I said it's left to you. You just have to rename. You just have to rename.
Okay.
Just rename it.
All
Yeah.
right. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So I think we need to open this guy. And let me move this guy to behind. Let's see. Did you notice what happened? I don't know if you saw that. Did you guys see that? Who am I in class with now?
Sir.
Guys, talk.
No, sir, I did not see it. You are clicking on splash 1. I'm not seeing it.
So I'm going to click on splash 1. just watch this screen. It's going to automatically move from splash 1 to splash 2. I'm not going to be doing anything. I'm just trying to show you the prototype that I effected. So I'm going to click on splash 1 again. Do you see it?
Sir.
Yes.
Yeah, you saw it, right? So
Yes.
it automatically moved from this splash screen. So that's the reason why I duplicated this. So it just
Wow.
automatically from this splash screen to this screen, and it animated all of what I have, including the screen and everything. It took it up and arranged it at the top. So now
My
what
God.
I want to do is to start working on this side now. So I want to work on the rest of the things that are supposed to show on this screen. So go back to this, click this again so that you can have a look. Just hold on. So leave it. So, and then I noticed that the animation was too fast. For me, it is too fast. So I want to try and slow down the animation. So let's use something like 1000 milliseconds. Let's use 1000 milliseconds. Let's check it out now. Let's see how it looks. Okay, 1000 milliseconds looks good, but it seems too slow. Let's use 800. We'll leave it at. Okay, so what we've done here, we've been able to create first initially on a norm. I'm not supposed to start showing you the prototype and all of that. We're just supposed to design, and then when we're done designing, we'll not come back into doing prototyping. So, but I just want to show you this to show you why I switched from having this background to wanting to have something that's similar, so that it looks nice. So that's just the reason for that. Okay, so now we'll go back fully into what we are designing. So now we're designing for Shopper. Remember, I said that the creative aspect of this, what we're doing, it relies on you. You need to be the one to come up with the creativity, how the app is supposed to look like. Creativity, everything relies on you. So I'm going to be working on what I would want this screen to look like while we're on the call. So, and this is Shopper. So let me remove this guy. We'll prototype again, or we will present again later. So now let's build the next screen. This next screen is where we will now have a button that will now say sign in or sign up, stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, so like I said, this splash screen, I'm going to remove all these other things. Splash screen can still be longer than this, definitely, because you're trying to sell the product. You might want to put other screens to say when the user click on this. Okay, let's just keep building. I would what's the right word? I would just be showing us as we're proceeding. I would just be showing us. Okay,
Yeah,
just
I have something to say.
okay, please go on.
I was just thinking that I bet we do something like the icon will blink, like just be blinking, then it will move to the other section.
No,
Don't
don't
know.
worry. We can do all those animations later. Let's focus on the design.
Okay.
When you are designing, when you are trying yours, you can then explore. If you want the icon to do some sort, there's no problem.
Okay.
But for want of time, let's just design for want of time.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So some splash screen can be longer than this, some can be shorter. You can do splash screen where you have a lot of things to say, text, you are trying to sell the product to whosoever. So, but for me, I'm not going to do so much. I'm just going
Sir,
to.
excuse me, sir. You said
Yeah.
the splash screen can be short or long. If you make it short, won't it be looking like half on the screen? And if it's too long, won't it swallow up like some of the content you put on it?
Okay, so what I mean by short or long is not the amount of content in a particular screen. I mean the number of screens. You could have a couple of screens, and every one of them is showing something. How do I explain this? Okay, let's do it. Let's don't worry. Let's just do a long splash screen so that you understand better. Don't worry. I would. Let's do a long splash screen. Let's just keep designing. So for me, I want to use an ellipse. I'm designing though, remember. So if you have questions, you stop me and ask. But prior to that, just follow my design. Don't worry, you understand what I'm doing in time. So there are a number of designs it's left, like I said, it's left to you. Me, I'm just trying to do something. Maybe make them come a little bit closer to each other. Okay. I need my button, so I'm going to take the button that we've created before. I'm going to have it on this page. Okay, so what are the kind of images you would see in a shopping app?
Like
What are the kind of
you can have foodstuffs, you can have shoes, bags. If it's like a
oh,
shopping store that sells all things, or is there like
no, let's focus on let's not use edible item. Let's focus on something like Jumia. Jumia does not keep edible item.
okay, like maybe
Like
electricals,
okay.
electricals like kitchenwares,
Okay, so hold on. Let me get um um let's try on Splash. Let's see the kind of images on Splash is going to give us. So we want to get images. So what are the images you mentioned?
Kitchenwares.
Kitchenwares.
Yes, like the no like AR no WARES. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
like cutleries,
Okay.
um machines that are used in the kitchen, all of
Fortunately,
those.
there's no name. So let's wait, let's try.
I try
Let me
kitchen
just,
utensils now. Kitchen utensils now.
don't worry. We use the one we show like this.
Um,
So we have bag. Let's try, let's use this for bag. Okay. What else? What else? What else? What do you think?
Ancestries.
Sorry?
Ancestries.
Call the exact name. What in the
Phone,
ancestries are?
Isn't
okay,
like jewelries?
phone ancestries or phone ancestries. You said shops now. Ancestries under shops.
And now that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. The type accessories, you need to be very specific about what
Phone,
you are trying.
I said phone, like iPhone or yeah, phone.
So we need something in a pouch, in a pack. Okay. What else?
Wristwatch.
Okay. So we were just trying to pick something that so I've not
I
seen
have a
anything.
question, sir. I have a
Yeah,
question. Like
yeah.
these pictures we are like looking out for. If
Mhm.
like this particular wristwatch that has a black background,
Yeah.
if your design is a dark background, can you make use of it, or you have to look for like pictures with bright background?
You can remove the background.
Okay,
Don't like the background, you can remove the background.
okay.
Yeah.
So that means you
So
have to replace the background with something else, or there's no
yes,
need.
okay, let's try something. Let me say, let's try this. Let me use this picture. It's too big. I don't like that picture. It's too big. Let's change it. I need something that I'm able to capture the picture, the wristwatch very well. Okay, let's try this guy. Let's see. Seems too small. This one, let's see. Okay, this one works. Now, I don't like the background because it's white, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
There. So I'm going to click on it. Below here, you see remove background. So I'm going to click.
Okay.
Jumia does not have all these features before, but Jumia currently have them. So the background has gone out, if you noticed.
Okay, yes.
So it's now giving you a plain color. This was what it was previously. This is what it is now. So in here, this stuff at the bottom didn't change the background. Let's say we want to use something yellow. Let's say,
Okay.
you get. So you can then be the one to pick whatever color you want to use. You want it to be red, blah, blah, blah. Be the one to select what you want. Okay, well let's keep looking. I want us to use things that are okay, this is nice. Let's see. No, I don't like it. Left to me, I would have taken my time to look at all pictures, look at what works, colors especially, but for want of time, I don't want us to just trying to select from what we have here. And I need something that's not too, that at least matches what we're doing, or match what we're doing rather. Okay. Yeah, what else? What else can we search? Shoe.
Shoes and jewelries as well.
This green looks good. Or should we use the red?
Oh, that sneakers looks very good.
Okay, this would have been good if, okay, let me try and remove. I'm gonna copy this and try and remove the background. Let's see if I can use that. I love the way our legs are popped out. Okay, so I'm going to use the color. I still want to use the same orange. Use. It seems too heavy. Let me. I don't know if it's looking nice, but let me leave it. So what else did we mention?
Jewelry.
Okay, I'll come to that. I look forward to upload that. Then give me
I think it's Jewelry. Yes, sir.
for this. Are we going with? Looks nice.
You can use that.
Okay. What else? Huh?
Let's again. Yes.
Perfumes.
Who just spoke?
Oh my God.
Oh man, where did you come from?
So I didn't have light though, so I was waiting for my husband to come and turn on the gen. That's why I joined very late.
You see, when we tell you to go to the gym, like I have small power.
No,
And
that's
this
why
is
I'm married, so I don't have to do stressful work.
okay, no problem. That's fine. Okay, you're welcome. So we'll have the cap. I'm going to remove the background because it doesn't sit well. So I just positioned it well. Let me remove the background. I'll put another background to it. So I'm going to use plain white. Let me see if that sits well. Yeah, plain white is nice. I wanted to say we'll try the shade of blue that's used on it. Well, it's going to look, contrast is going to be very poor. Yeah, so we have two more space. So what did we say? Oma, what's that suggestion you gave?
I mentioned perfumes.
Okay, can we use something else? Any other one?
Then maybe ties for men.
Let me try the perfumes first.
I wanted to say suits.
Oh, that's true. We didn't use any clothes here. There's no clothes.
Okay, dresses.
Suit.
Okay.
Okay, so complete all of these perfumes. They look nice.
It actually looks like we are basically designing for clothing accessories. So even when we don't have clothes inside it, I think it still makes sense. I don't know what other thing.
Okay, that's fine. So what do we use the last one for?
Use suit.
Men, suits, ties.
That's the first thing we're saying. So I think tie does not tie
Suit.
is in. Okay, let's
Okay.
try. Oh, let's no, I don't want the suit looks too corporate.
Okay.
You can use
Um,
makeup kits like how do I
no,
like
no,
makeup.
no. We already have bag for ladies. We already have shoe for ladies. We
Okay.
already have belt for ladies. So we're trying to put a balance. So let's see. Let's see.
T-shirt. T-shirt.
Shirt. Let's see. Uh, I'm not really seeing something that's catching my attention. Let me try this really. Let's see. Nah. So nobody asked me what I'm doing. So if my picture is large and is framed into my object, I can actually make an adjustment to it. I come down to where the image is showing, click on the icon there, it shows me different modes. So I basically use crop. That's what I use. I can use fit. Fit means that it's going to fit in exactly into the frame. Fill is that it's going to fill the entire frame. Crop means that I have the opportunity to adjust it as I would want. Then tile means that it's going to overfull, give me the exact size of the image. So go back to this. Okay, does this work? Okay.
For me, it does not look
Doesn't stand out.
nice.
Okay.
Does not look to me.
The background of this does not blend well with what we have at the background of our. So what else? What else? Any other thing? This
Laptop.
might work. Sorry?
I said laptop. I don't remember there's a phone there too.
Oh, is there a phone? Then we can still try a laptop. Let's see. Okay, so I think we might. Guys, let's think of something now. Time is going on.
Travel box.
Flowers. Mm. Um, books like diaries.
So if you, what I want us to use is things that are going to be catchy. Remember, if you're doing something like this for a brand, you are trying to look at what are the possible ways that people are going to love to want to use the brand, to want to use the product, sorry.
So that those glasses there are not working because it's the first thing there. I think it has to be something really bogus. It's looking
Hands
too
down.
simple.
Okay. So what else? What else do you think?
Mm.
think that red
Can use
t-shirt.
belt. You can use belt,
Okay.
like belt.
So are we good with the belt? I'm just still going to adjust it to come up a little.
Yeah, the belt looks better.
Sir, can
Okay.
you swap after you've put an image in a particular circle, can you swap it with something else? Because the belt looks good, but I don't think it should be the first thing there. It's not working as the first thing, but it's fine.
Okay, so what should we put at the first thing now?
Maybe the phone or the perfume.
The phone or the perfume?
I'm thinking, like, I'm just wondering, can you move images around?
Yeah, just give me a minute. I want to change what we have in one of these plays. I don't really like it. This is looking. Let's see. Yeah, so what were you saying? Are you there?
Yeah, is it me, sir?
Yes.
Okay, I was saying that the belt looks good, but from it to me, it's not working as the first image you would cite because it has a bigger circle and it's the first thing there. So while it looks good, I don't think it should be the first thing you would cite. So can we try to move the images around? Like all our selections are good. So within the selections that we already have, can we replace it with something else?
Okay.
Mm,
I think
maybe that dress should have even been there.
at the top, right?
Yes.
Okay, just hold on.
That dress is also taking the same big circle as the belt.
Yes, but it's not in terms of eyesight. I'm not seeing it first. Once I look at the page, I'm seeing that belt first.
So let's try a different. Let me try different. So I'm trying to think if we should use the face of someone at that point, but nothing is working.
What are we telling? Is it a human being?
Okay, you're saying I should swap this for this.
Let me see.
Hold on now. This is it, right? Yeah, I
Yes.
think it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're good. We're
I
good. We're
think
good.
I think I think it just looks better there.
Yeah, we're good. Okay, let's proceed. So from this, we'll have another page. Let me duplicate this. So what do we have next? Once the user clicks get started, we take the user to a page where the user can then sign in or sign up. So sign in or sign up, we won't be needing all of this information. So these guys are going out. Um, just hold on. Okay. So I don't think we need to look for you. This guy's go up a little bit more. So I'm trying to design for our sign in or sign up page. Another thing we could do is we could actually let me see. Okay, so let's do it this way. Let's try to make things easy for ourselves. Copy all of this. I'm gonna take this off a little. Take this a little bit more higher. So remember, we're just trying to do something simple. If you were to be designing on your own end, you can take your time to then know what I want to put, how I want my stuff to look, blah, 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 blah. You can spend all the time to do all of that. So for this, okay, so I'm going to copy our button again. I think we're going to need the longer button here. So I'm trying to be sure that it aligns well. So I'm going to have sign in. Blue happens to be our primary color, so that's what we'll use across our design. So now there's something you need to understand here. In this page, I want to have two buttons. One that says sign in, the other that says sign up. That's create an account. I want to have one that says sign in. I want to have another that says create an account. But in doing this, I want to make sure that there's a primary and there's a secondary button. So once we start creating our design system, we'll look at having primary and secondary buttons. So while your primary button is very notable, your secondary button needs to be the other way around. So I'm going to make this to be stroke instead of fill. Yeah, I can have the user sign in or sign up. Now, let's take a break, a quick tour, and see what these fitness guys did. So I'm going to explain to, what's her name? Sarah. So Sarah, I was talking about splash screen. What I wanted to do initially was that, which we can still do, I wanted us to, okay, which I think we should still do. We're going to do that, don't worry. So you see, for these guys, this happens to be their first screen. From this screen, they got to this screen. But for theirs now, they now have different splash screens, which you can get to quickly go through the product to get to where you are supposed to. So I think we should still let's work on a splash screen. Let me but then we might start needing images again and all that. See, like this. Guys, are you still there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we need a call to action on this page. Just the same way, if you come to this page, you can see how that there's more like a call to action, something that's like a catchphrase. So can we make suggestions? Remember, if we were to build an actual product, in your UX aspect, you must have written out all the things you want to put together, how you want your page to look like. Your content, as per words, are supposed to be available already. But let's see, what can we, anybody?
Buy now.
Sorry?
I said shop now.
No,
Shop for less.
That's still
Shop
too,
really.
So what did you say is wrong with it?
it's too generic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm still waiting off.
Get styled.
Sorry?
I said get styled.
No. Let's think. We're UX UI designers. Let's think. Think of something that is strong.
I'm actually thinking of something, but I don't know how to put it in words.
Try.
Like users should be able to.
Oh, that one is too long.
No, not long, but I'm just trying to look for the very short one. I'm trying to describe what I want to.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
they would shop, but they can actually shop at their own convenience.
Okay.
Like they may necessarily not have to go to the shopping mall. So they can do it anywhere. It can be on site. But I don't know the right word, the right phrase to use. Or maybe shop with us.
What you said earlier, they can shop anywhere,
Like
right?
they can shop at their convenience, yes, anywhere, anytime. At their convenience.
Who wants to help her? She has thrown a little. Who wants to help her to add life to it? Nobody's saying anything.
So we're thinking.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
Fine. Well,
shop more, less stress.
no, still sounds
So
generic.
that sounds like a tagline. If you say shop must spend less or less stress, it sounds like a tagline than a call to action.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
You can put a caption and have a. You can put a caption. Ah. Um.
Or like shopping made easy.
All these things are taglines. What we are looking for is something that would prompt the buyer to click on that button and start buying, right?
You can have a um you can have what is it called? My head is even oh my God. You can have a caption, and so if you look, check these guys now, for instance.
What about shop with a difference? Shop with a difference.
Now, also remember, let me put it this way. Remember that our app has a unique feature that it's bringing to the market, which is you can actually gift somebody in a very unique way. Let's not forget that. This is not just a regular e-commerce application where people are coming to buy. So we're looking for something that captures giving, shopping for yourself to shopping for somebody else or gifting somebody else, something like that.
Gifting somebody else, that's
Nobody.
Or maybe shop
I think
without
I
showing
guess
up. Shop without showing up.
there are many.
Like shop without showing up. That's just the first in my mind.
Okay, so I think we might just go with anything. So somebody should just say anything that we can use. I'm also trying to crack my head here, so it's not just you. We're all in this boat together.
so I think I don't know, unless I'm mistaken on what we are trying to arrive at. If what we are trying to select is what we will call the button that the buyers will click on to start shopping, I don't think it has to be so bogus or so complex. I mean, like most of the things Sarah is calling, they sound like taglines, like
Okay,
to
Sarah,
help brand
Sarah,
the business.
Sarah, oh yeah, call one for us.
I said shop without showing up.
Shop without showing up. Shop
Yeah.
without showing up. Let's write that. I was looking at animating this guy, but this is what you're saying, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Let me increase the font. Let's see. Let's try to use a bigger font. What do we have here? We have 24, we have 32, we have 48. 32. Okay. Let's use
Oh, sir,
something.
is this what we are looking for? I even thought what we are looking for was that get started button. I wanted to replace the get started button with something else.
No. So that's why I said catchphrase now. I showed us something different, similar to this.
Oh, which means I was no wonder. That's okay. Now it makes sense why Sarah was calling what she was, because all of them are sounding like taglines. I was thinking
Okay.
of something to replace that get started with. We would have used everyone's love language. You can find something for everyone here.
Okay. So Yeah, okay. I need our body text. I'm just going to be copying what we usually have because of time. So I need it to have a body text. Let me find this first. Um, everything shop without showing up, right? Okay. Okay, let's have this in my head. Everything you love delivered to you, or skip the hustle, shop your favorite, and skip the hustle, shop your favorite. I think let me stop there.
Yes, I
Which of
think I prefer the second one. Ship
okay,
your skip the huddle, shop your favorite.
okay. I think we should add the aspect where they can send gifts. Hmm.
Mm.
Okay, so we've done the screen. Now the user
So
clicks.
sorry, sir. I think that should have read from your comfort, not from.
Hmm?
I think that should have read from your comfort. It's written form, FORN, instead of
Oh,
FROM.
sorry. Okay.
And also the color, like the font color for this, is it black? Since we actually don't have anything black on our write-up, can we still go with
No,
black?
yes, we're still going with black. We need
Okay,
to, yes, working, your body text needs to primarily be black.
okay,
Yeah, nice to keep your body text
Intro as
as
possible.
yes. Because it's small, if you put it in different colors, one might not be able to properly read
yeah.
them. Yeah, so I'm going to reduce this a little. Okay, so this is where we are so far. So if the person clicks get started, now talking about splash screen. So I'm going to quickly explain this. I don't know if we'll have the time to do splash screen, but now you see how these guys are now kind of right what to use, are now kind of um explaining the features that the app has. So this one feature, this another feature, this another feature. So let's try something. Let's try for two. Let's try and do two features at least. So what are two features that our app have?
The delivery aspect, like the
Doorstep delivery.
yes, exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Where the
So
dispatch rider
we need
is like handling.
we need the caption for that, for doorstep delivery. We
Okay.
need to put a caption for that.
All the goodness at your doorstep.
Yes.
Okay. What's that? Okay. These guys are typing on. Sorry, give me a minute. Okay. Okay. No, no, no. Let me just leave it. Okay, all the goodness. So we need to get delivery. Let's see if we can get a picture for that. Home delivery.
Are you talking about a logo or okay, pictures?
Yes. So another thing you need to know is that images are, I think I like this image. Images are a very significant part of what we're doing. Images are a very, 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 very significant part of what we're doing. If you don't get good images to show what you're doing, your design might not stand out very strong. So this looks nice, but my concern is it might not fit into our screen properly. For want of time, I'm just looking for images here. Me personally, I don't look for my images. I don't usually always look for my images from here. I take my time to go source out my images that I'm looking for what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. Are you guys still there? Is anybody getting me?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So I'm trying to look for a better image. Let me try something.
Perhaps you clone it inside.
Yeah, I'll do that, but that image is not sitting well. Let me try and get something. Mm, I need it to be vertical. Is that AI? AI, 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 AI. I don't want AI. Oh, this guy looks nice. Doesn't do it AI. Oh, I did. They have a lot of AI today. What's going on? Okay, what's the next feature that let me start thinking about another one. What's the next feature?
Like multiple like goods, not just like you're able to shop as much as you want to.
Hmm? I didn't get that though.
Like, is it placing an order? Like you can get your orders like without any mistake. Like whatever order you place is actually what you get. No errors.
Okay. And there's something that says that placing the orders are seamless, and then the app functions 24/7. Like there are no downtimes. You can order whenever, wherever.
Hmm.
Um,
Okay, so which of the image works better? I think I've taken three. Which of them works better for our home delivery? We
No,
have,
that first one you brought to me was perfect because it showed the package in the lady's hand and then also showed her knocking on someone's door. It looked,
which one?
for me, it was
This one?
the
Which
first
one were you
one,
talking about?
the one with the lady that you placed, the one we already
Okay,
put.
this. I
Yes.
actually needed something that can properly sit into our screen. Remember we're
Oh,
designing
okay.
portraits. Yes. Okay,
Okay.
let me try and do this. Let me see. Hold on. Let's I don't want things that are good. That's going to take a lot of our time, but let me try this. Oh, okay. Let's do this then. Let me go back. Go forward rather. As this gets slowing down. I think we've overstretched our time today, so we need to bring the class to an end to 7:07. Okay.
You can actually even use this.
Sorry?
I said you can actually use this. Like since
Okay.
it's inside a circle.
Sorry?
I said since it's inside a circle, like a circular shape, it actually makes
Yeah.
sense. I said since it's a circular shape,
Yeah, yeah,
it
yeah, yeah. I
makes
can hear.
sense.
I heard what I heard what you said. I heard what you said. So we'll have text. So let's just assume that we do for each of them. Probably when we come tomorrow, there are other ways to style your background and all of that to give life to it, but we might not have the time to do that today. So I want us to be able to prototype these things. I'm going to take what we have here. We've used that before. I'm going to bring it back here. So, and also assume that our splash screen happens to be three. We have three picture display. We have three of them. So let's say there's 1, 2, 3. We can change the pictures later or whatever it is that needs to be there. Let me just click on 3 different pictures. We'll just leave them random. So the text can change, the image can change, whatever it is. Then the next we need to have is then another thing, if you see these guys, they were able to provide a feature whereby the what's it called? The user can either skip all of this splash screen stuff or can keep going. So they can skip and they can keep going before they get to the page where they are requested to sign in. So we can as well introduce that.
No, that's fine.
Sorry, are you saying something?
Oh, so sorry, sir. I didn't know I was muted.
Oh, no, it's fine. So for us, we're gonna skip SKIP. So I think probably today I'm going to leave us with an assignment. I want to see what we're able to come up with before the next class. And I wanted our assignment to be sorry. So we'll end the class by 10:30 sharp. Let me just keep designing this quickly. So for me, the reason why I didn't add the next, I want the user to be able to swipe. So I want the user to swipe instead of clicking. I want the user to swipe. So now we need to design what we'll now have for the normal screen, which should be the sign in. So we're going to remove all of these things. Welcome to what? What's the name of our product again? Shopper. Is it Shopper or Shops again? I'm forgetting.
Shops. Shops.
SHOOPS, right? SHOPPS, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, now we're creating. Sorry, you want to say something?
No, sorry, sir.
Okay, so we're creating the login. So under the login, we would have email, password. So let's copy what we have previously. So I'm going to group this. Email. That's if the user is logging in. Email, password. Then we'll have that's two. Email, password. This will now be sign in. Right? This guy will be out. All of what we have here will be out. Still designing. This guy is at 2 MB. Who is tired? Whose voice did I hear? I did. So 1 minute more and Done.
How about we put the welcome to shops as first heading, then login now, second heading. It's just a suggestion though.
That's not bad. Okay. So now, I don't know how many of us know, but now definitely all of us should be able to know this. When you're logging in, some application will show you features like sign in with Google, sign in with Facebook, things like that. So continue. Google. So our assignment will be that we should create a sign up page. So I'm saying it now. Take note of it. The assignment will be that you should create a sign up page.
Thank
If
you.
you have any question on that, you let me know now. Google. Continue with four. Then lastly, we'll have Okay, so we're done. Let me quickly do prototype for each of pages. Click on this. This page, top. And navigate to I'm going to share the link of this like I did with the other one yesterday. Drag, navigate to splash screen, moving, animate matching layer. And now on it. Just drag everything. Same thing on drag. Lastly, on drag. Okay. On top, navigate to instant. I don't need animation for it. Same with this. And same with this. Yeah. So I'm going to present this now. So this is what we have. Okay, so this is what we have. Now, get started. Takes us to this page. Okay. From this page, I can skip. I can either use the skip button to get to my login page, or I can swipe. So if you have, what's it called? If you have, you can use your phone. I'll send the link. You can use your phone to test the prototype. You can swipe with your phone. You can click. I'm just going to send this prototype so that you try it out. And I'm going to link what we have here, this forgot password, to what we designed yesterday. I'm going to link it to this. So you can test everything that we've designed so far. So I'm just going to drop that on the link immediately after the call. Is there any question as we are done? Any question, please? No question. So I'm going to drop the assignment on. Okay, sorry.
No, I just said no, sir.
Okay, I'm going to drop the assignment on the group. And I want every one of us, with the number of persons I can see on the call, Sarah was here, Jeffrey, you are here, Oma, you are here, Mary Jane, I don't know when you joined us, for Faith and the rest, but I think the major people that was in class with me today happens to be Sarah, Oma, and Mr. Jeffrey. Sarah, Oma, Jeffrey. So if three of you would be so kind to try something out at your convenience. That would be good. Just think about a product, think about what you could do. Something simple. It doesn't have to be too complex. Let's start with something simple. And for me, I'm also trying to do something as simple as possible. So when we start advancing, your creative idea would keep developing more. Okay, so I look forward to seeing us next week and look forward to receiving those assignments so that I can review them and begin to share feedback with you. Thank you very much. I'll see you same time next week, Wednesday.
Please, the video, the record for this video, please.
Yeah, it will be available. Oma knows what to do. Should follow up on that. The video will be available. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Bye.
Yes, sir. Good night, sir.